Hello railway modelers. This is my first talking to you video. I'm going to be doing a number of these. I'm acquiring a new shed which I'll be building a large 00 gauge railway in it, and I'm going to hopefully film all the parts to it, from planning to baseboard, electrical, track work, ballasting, everything hopefully. I hope to follow a lot of what other YouTubers have done. I'm going to take lots of ideas from other YouTubers who've built their model railways. So let's get started. Well, in model making and things, there's two different types of planning personally. There's one where you want to plan a railway from or make a model railway from an actual railway, and then there's making it up as you go along. But even if you make it up and it's completely imaginary, there is still a good thing for planning. Now I normally start with some track planning books that just give me a few ideas of what plans and things I could do, different ideas, small ones to really quite large ones. Just give me different ideas on different plans and things that I could do. Once you've had a look at got ideas from your track plan books, what I do is I get a piece of paper and a pencil and just draw down some of my ideas that I've got. So if it's I would like a station, but say a 3-lane station or two-lane station with a passing in the middle. So I just sketch down just the casual platform shape, with just a few running lines in it. Again with platform again. Let's draw it over across. This is terrible drawing, I don't want to use a ruler. But then you get the idea of just what you may have. You can have, points across, crossovers. And what I also drew, because I'm designing quite a large railway, I'm going to have multiple directions. So on the tracks I'll either draw a direction of what direction the trains are going. But I've already done this quite a lot for my railway, so I've got multiple bits of paper, all with different ideas and things. That's kind of the overview of it. I don't think you can see that very well on the camera, but there's going to be different areas which are drawn separately, with main loops and etc. And then, so that was kind of my overview. This is kind of going to be one of the main stations. I tried to use a different colour for the platform and things. And I've also tried to work out the sizes between the rails as well, so I can get distance from the wall to the inside. Also, there's a lot of other ones. This just A4 piece here is the same area but 3 different ideas that I've got for one section. I got a fiddle yard there and some other bits and things. But one area I'm going to try and hopefully model Swanage Station on the Swanage Railway, and this is where the other side of planning comes into it, which is taking a real railway and modelling that. The way I do this is print off a big map of the railway I'm interested in. So this is Swanage Railway, and I work out a scale of how big every millimetre is on this map to what it is in real size. Now you can do this by going into Google Earth and things and just measuring, let's say, the length of a carriage, and then working out millimetres, then dividing it, and you can work out your scale. This I printed off really oddly. I printed it off not linearly. So there's a scale for up and down, and there's a scale for left and right. Two very different scales, so I can't do anything diagonally, size-wise, but Swanage is quite a straight station, so it's not too much of a problem. And then you kind of work out, find out the length, and then you can find out the actual size of an object. And then because Hornby or 00 is, I think it's 1/276. Correct me if I'm wrong. You basically just divide it by 76, and then you get your scale size in meters. And you just times it by 1,000 to get millimeter size. And then you can start planning it out in detailed length. So what I did is I got a piece of just greaseproof paper, laid it over the top, and drew out a plan onto it. And then what I've started doing is I've started adding sizes in of what the railway is going to be. So for example, in between the two rails is going to be 47.8 millimeters distance between the centre of one rail and the centre of the other rail. So that's how I've done with that way. I've also, with the map, I've added on different bits. So I've added on where signals are, for example. There's a few signals dotted about. I don't know if you can see them on the camera, but it's the stuck signals and things. Very good with these maps and things. You can write all over them, draw all over them. Doesn't matter. That's the scale. Yeah, it's very good. If you're trying to work out, as I said, distances from a wall and a thing, it's can be quite hard with platforms. There's platforms, different distances, loading gauges, etc., etc. But it's easier if you get, say, a couple of bits of rail, platform, and a bit of platform, for example, and then getting a few trucks, lining it up, see what loading gauges you need, etc. And then that should give you a good idea of how wide, how deep into the wall it's actually going to go. Well, I hope that's helped a little bit and just shown you how I've started planning my railway. It's been a bit of a how-to video, but I was just really showing you what I have done and what I'm planning to do. Shed should be arriving in a few weeks, so I'll upload another video when it arrives and start doing some baseboard work, etc. Yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe as usual, like everyone. It would be really appreciated. Any comments of any ideas that you want to know about, just any other how-to videos, etc. I get a lot of my stuff from other YouTubers, so I can direct you to them or do it myself. So I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.